Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room and pop, 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 like you got rejected. Yeah. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in the tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word to hear this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't tripping on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options. Used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Me at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gospel. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse the imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a ruler. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick, baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the goat, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
Yeah. I'm from Philly, it get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4.5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, a gun would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses Moses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. You BK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. This obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they make an oxtail. Fresh out the box, we ain't got that new car smell. Make myself a target in the world of black shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous out a brand new pair of bells.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a
Here we go. All right. Slide here. Ooh. All right. Okay, let's clap it up. All right. Okay. Shalom Israel. Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Brakabam. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Alatha Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, gave the salute to the brothers and to the sisters. All right. This is the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, since 1969. Okay. All right. Let's see if this goes viral. I was at my slavery. Cussing folks out. It went viral. Lord allow this go viral. We need this to go viral. All right. Hussein Christ. Okay. I am captain of 10,000, Captain Azania, 10,000 of the ISUPK here in upstate New York, Syracuse, New York, doing the scripture breakdown class. And the ISUPK is the home of the truth. It is the absolute home of the truth. Okay. There is no other place. And if you feel there is another place, all right, sorry for you. Okay. We stand on what we believe. We stand on this as the foundation of its truth and of the truth. All right. Which is the Bible. The Bible. Okay. From the beginning to the end, including the Apocrypha. The Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, is the story of the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? The Most High God. Yahweh is the name of the Most High God. All right. And the 12 tribes of Israel, it says chosen people. The so-called Negro, so-called West Indian, so-called Haitian, so-called Latino, so-called Hispanic, so-called natives, so-called indigenous, specifically of North, Central, and South America. We are scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth. All right. With that being said, Commanding General Yohana, okay, is the highest ranking man in all of Israel. All of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay. Commanding General Yohana has the highest rank. under Yahushua Mashiach. Yahushua Mashiach, whom the world mistakenly calls Jesus Christ, okay, is from the tribe of Judah. He's a so-called Negro. He is the savior of Israel, okay? He is the King of Kings, absolutely, the King of Kings, all right? And we're going to get into that and anything that you may have thought of, questions, concerns, Bible stories, this, that, religion, any questions that you may have, you should always present them to the priests and prophets of the Most High God. That is the men of the ISUPK. The men of the ISUPK are priests and prophets. We are the same ones that you read about in the scriptures. Okay, all right, okay. And when we say that, we're saying that we were brought back to the earth, just like everybody else, okay, to raise up the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. And if you are in the ISUPK, if you are in the truth, you should say Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right. For allowing you not only to be in the truth, but having the opportunity to serve the Most High in righteousness and in order. All right. Could you hit this light for me, Bubba Kishore? It's a core for it right there. What's that?
Too high.
Oh, for real?
God,
I appreciate it. Bubba Kishore. There we go. Excellent. This torch. Toss all these ones like that on the floor. All right. It's all right. We got one right here. It should be too well. Wow. There we go. All right. This is the scripture breakdown class. And like I said, Commander General Yohana has the highest rank. Okay. He stayed when people left, wanted to create their own group. What did you say it was called? The name of the group? It's a new group?
God, sir. Sakari 2.0.
All right. There's nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun. Okay? Nothing new under the sun. You see what Cain did with his brother because he didn't want to follow orders. Right? You see what Korah did to try to press up against Moses because he didn't want to follow orders. Okay, you seen what David's son did, Absalom. All right, he didn't want to be under his father. He didn't want his father to rule. He wanted to rule. All right, there's nothing new. They are still the same. Those are the same people that's come back to the earth, pressing against the truth. Because they don't want to serve the truth. They want to create their own. Right? Okay? You see what Absalom did. All right? He went and rebelled against his father. After he rebelled against his father and tried to build up men to be on his side, he riding on a horse and his hair gets caught in a branch and his neck breaks. All right. While he's on his way to fight against his father. Okay, y'all keep building them groups. You build all the groups you want. Come up with any old name you want. Okay, keep doing it. It's the stupidest thing you could ever do. The stupidest thing you could ever do is to rebel against what is already established by the Most High God. How is the ISUPK not established by the Most High God when nobody would know that they was Israelites if it wasn't for who the Most High put it to? Is that true? You hearing people say, black people now use the term Most High. You notice that? The past 5-10 years, you hear more black people say, yeah, the Most High. Christian pastors are saying it. Muslims, imams, Rastas, everybody saying Most High now. Right? Everybody considering something. That's why the class is titled what it's titled. Because of Trump, you should join the ISUPK. We're going to do the scripture breakdown and see who got questions, but we're going to touch on it. Because of Donald Trump, you should join the ISUPK. The Most High puts the wicked where he puts them. just like he puts the righteous where he had established them. And it's up to us to choose which side we're going to be on. Okay? All right? And who you're going to fight for. All right? You're going to have a lot of people come up with all these groups now. And just like you always see them, and what happens? They just fade away. What was it? This was like right before COVID. It was a Jake, boy-headed cat with glasses. He said, "We gonna have every Black American own guns." I know I got my shirt on, my cross the effing line hoodie on, right? He named his organization. What did he name it? Not effing around. Something. Come on, man. The Not Effing Around crew. He armed everybody. They said, "Yeah, we're going to go to such and such in Georgia where the Ku Klux Klan be having rallies at." They go march somewhere. It's hundreds of them. Men and women. They go march somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Wasn't no Ku Klux Klan. They out there standing. Yeah. We ain't effing around. Niggas start shooting themselves. So you're going to have to decide. Okay? You're going to have to decide. You're going to have to see who you're going to believe in and what you are going to follow. Right?
Right.
You're absolutely going to have to see if your integrity lines up, if your morals line up, if your will lines up with the Most High God, if you are truly following Christ, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You have to reevaluate yourself over and over and over again to check and see if this is real, if this is the truth. Okay? And it's going to take struggle and sacrifice because you're going to have to give it all up. Because it's not just you, it's everybody who's like, I don't know if you should follow that. I don't think that's right. That ain't make no sense. That ain't what we've been doing. We should do it like this. Why would you follow them? Why do you agree with them? That doesn't make any sense. Nah, do it like this. All right. Go ahead, Ak.
God, sir. Would a good precept for that be can't serve two masters?
Absolutely. That's a powerful one. Go ahead and grab it. And then we'll get into scripture breakdown. Okay. But that is an excellent one. All right. Now, this is the thing right here, right? Shalom says, what will happen is a spiritual warfare takes place psychologically, right? Okay. You are going to think that you are fighting against the devil when in turn, you playing in his part. Okay. We're going to go over that more so. All right. Go ahead. I'll read that.
God, sir.
Call it.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24.
Hold on. Matthew chapter 6, verse 24.
God, sir.
Okay. Call it one more time.
God. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24.
Okay, please.
No man can serve two masters. For either he will hate the one and love the other.
He will do what?
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Okay, it says what? No
man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. Right? No man can serve two masters. What does that mean first? Right off the jump.
You got to get in with one group.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pick and choose what you want to do. It's either one or the other.
Okay. Okay. Why is that important? What happens?
Because if you follow multiple different ideas, then that causes confusion, sir.
Oh, excellent. All right. Does that happen?
Khan, sir, it does.
How does that happen?
Different groups.
Okay. Different groups.
Different teachings, learning from, different religions. That can all cause confusion.
Okay. Different groups that can cause confusion. Excellent. What's another way, huh? You're absolutely right. What do a lot of people say when it comes to the truth or philosophy or religion?
That everybody has the truth.
Yes. Or what do they say? If they don't say everybody has the truth, what do they say? Give me a little bit, break it down a little bit more. Because they're not going to say everybody has the truth.
Sir.
Go ahead. Salakia.
Jesus loves everybody.
Jesus loves everybody. Okay.
I'm not sure, sir.
Okay. This scripture, read it again from the top.
Sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. No man can serve two masters. Right? No man can serve two masters. Now, man here is what? Is it plural or singular?
In this passage, sir?
Yeah.
Singular.
It's singular. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay. So this is up to you. It's presented to you singularly. Okay. All right. A lot of times what a lot of people do is they'll say, oh, I don't necessarily follow that, but I'm going to take from that what I can get, or take from this what best fits me. You ever heard people say that?
Sir.
Yeah. That's wicked. That is wicked. That is so wicked. It is so foul. It is a demon that's saying that.
Right.
It's a wicked person saying that. That's a demon. When a person says, I get to take from over here and I'm going to take from over there. That's wicked as hell. Because the Most High is saying, no man can serve two masters. So you can't take from here and take from there. Right. What you're trying to do is you're trying to create yourself to be the master. Right? When really you're a slave to everything. That is the problem with Black people. We have become slaves to every master. Haven't we? Haven't we become slaves to every master? We've become slaves to every master. Give me an example.
Religion.
Yes.
Marijuana.
Religion. How so with religion?
We believe that we fit in with every other religion on the planet other than the one that God gave us.
That's correct. We're part of every religion. We are part of every religion. And when you talk to our people, right? Our people want to make it as if there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Like, we'll go to an event where Black people are crying, seeking a solution. And they really want a solution, right? And it'll be, everybody's got a different religion in there. Somebody's a Christian, somebody's a Muslim, someone's a Baptist, someone's a Catholic, somebody's a Rasta, somebody's a Hebrew Israelite, okay, which is a Christian. When I say that, I'm talking about the people outside of the UPK,
right?
Okay. Somebody follows Judaism, someone follows this, someone follows that. And like you first said, it leads to confusion, right? Okay. But you're not going to see a problem with it if you're a slave, if you are content with following many masters. And what type of person is that? What type of person wants a lot of masters?
Would that be a slave, sir?
A slave, yup. Excellent. And a prostitute. Okay. All right. Let me get that precept. You stay right there.
Come on, sir.
Okay. There it is. Okay. Read that precept again that you had.
Oh God, sir. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
What?
No man can serve two masters.
Right. A whole like serving multiple masters.
Right.
Okay. A whole. All right. And when I say a whole, us as a nation of people have become a whole, have become a harlot, have become an adulteress, because we turn from the Most High God and we want to serve other gods. We want to serve every other religion.
Right.
Okay. We want to make ourselves relatable to all the heathen. I am tired. Yo, this right here makes me so upset. Black people were marching the streets on the behalf of the new mayor of New York City. The new mayor of New York City is, what's his name? Amadan Rahamadan Rahaha Ishmiadam Adarakma Baba. Right? He's Palestinian.
Right.
Okay? He's Palestinian. He's Muslim and Palestinian. And black people were so excited and elated because for the past 3-4 years, black people all of a sudden became Palestinian. You ever notice that? Black people was pro-Palestinians against Israel's and the Jewish people over there. They're so bad. We've been saying it since 69. Now y'all finally saying it, but y'all saying it. See, no man can serve two masters. You think you're going against the wicked, but the Palestinians, the Jewish man and the Palestinian, we shouldn't give a damn.
That's right.
We don't want to serve either of them.
That's right.
But he's the mayor of New York City. You know why? Because the children of Israel don't know that they're the real Jews. And that the Palestinians hate the real Jew. Right? They're against us too. The Palestinians come in our neighborhood and own all the businesses.
That's right.
Is he going to change that? He going to they still call this corner store what in New York City? What they call it?
Bodegas.
They call it what?
Bodegas.
They call it what?
Bodegas.
Why would they call it bodegas? You know why they call it bodegas? Because Ephraimites, Simeonites, Benjamites, right? And even Judites owned those businesses in the 70s and in the 80s. Okay? When those brothers and sisters came from the Caribbean, when those brothers and sisters came from down south. And we deemed the term, because it was a lot of Ephraimites and Simeonites, Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and Cubans, they called them bodega. They still call them bodegas. But do you know who you see when you go into a bodega? I get excited. Every time I go to New York City, I'm like, we're going to go to the bodega and get a chopped cheese. And it's ish kebabs back there. It's Habib's.
That's right.
It's huda. It's a carpet by the cash register, hitting his head on the ground. You see what I'm saying? How crazy is that? That's not a bodega.
Right.
Is the mayor of New York City going to give back the bodegas to the real people who had the bodegas? No, because you gave it up because you see it fit. You want to love the other nations and you want them to love you. You want them to have sex with you. You want to serve two masters. Because the militancy was too strict. They see the UPK, it's just a little too much. Everybody like it, but I can't do it because it's just, because with this militancy comes sacrifice.
Sure.
You're going to have to give all that up.
Right.
Even Malcolm X said, he said, you take coffee. Now you take a coffee that's black and that's strong, that keeps you up and alert and awake. But what happens when you bring everybody together about this coffee? You know what happens? Let's put some cream in the coffee. Let's put some sugar in the coffee. Let's put a vanilla swirl in the coffee. Let's put some cinnamon in the coffee.
Right.
Let's put some whipped cream on top of the coffee. Some sprinkles and some chocolate chips in the coffee. You done took something that was to wake you up and you made it a dessert. And what's dessert? Akia?
Sweet, sir.
Sweet. And when do you eat a dessert?
After dinner, sir.
Right. And what comes after the dessert? You go to bed.
Right.
You go to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? A dessert is, it's the end of the day.
Right.
Everything is done. A dessert is for you to sit down and eat. And, you got a sugar coma. Your blood sugar so high that now it puts you to sleep.
Right.
So a coffee that was created to keep you awake has become a dessert to keep you asleep. Why? Because you want everybody to have everything. You want everything to be sweet and so good. You just want it to be nice. Come on now. Y'all too, Akia, you just too militant. Akia, give it up for Akia. Raised up officer of 50. I see Akia at my slavery. I'm coming down the street. I said, look at my brother. It's a blizzard outside in the middle of the week. And he got UPK everything on. Boots, the jacket, the hat, everything is UPK. That's just too militant. It's just too much. You ain't got to do all that. Why not? Okay. We're going to bring it to the point for the class. Okay. You see what Trump doing? Trump taking countries. Trump just kidnapped a man, an innocent man, the president of Venezuela, kidnapped him, abducted him, and his wife, blindfolded him, threw shackles on him, took pictures of him. Why had him in a jail cell in New York City? And you know what happened? Nothing. If that could happen to presidents and kings of countries, you're little behind on the south side of Syracuse, on the east side of Harlem, downtown LA, Miami, Chicago. What's going to happen to you? Jamaica, Puerto Rico, what could happen to you? He just said, yo, go get him, bring him back here and throw him in his jail cell. Him and his wife. What? World War III is on is here. It's no longer on the brink. It's here. That's right. Donald Trump went into Nigeria and said, I'm here to protect the Christians. Protect the Christians. Did Trump care about Christians? Because if you know, Mexicans have a large Christian population, don't they?
That's right, sir.
If not one of the largest. The Catholic Church is a $1 billion industry because Mexicans go to the Catholic churches and pray to white Catholic Jesuses and white saints and angels all throughout Latin America. He don't care about those Christians. You care about Nigerian Christians? Okay. All right. All right. All right. So why you, okay. All right. But maybe we shouldn't be too militant. No, you want to serve everybody. You don't want to serve one master. The one master. The Most High God. Go ahead, out.
God, sir. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
What's that?
No man can serve two masters.
Go ahead.
For either he will hate the one.
He will do what?
For either he will hate the one.
He will do what?
For either he will hate the one
Uh-huh.
and love the other.
What is that saying there, that second part? A lot of people get this confused.
Is that saying?
For either he will hate the one and love the other. What is he saying? A lot of people getting that confused. For either he will hate the one and love the other.
Can't really think about it, sir.
Okay. A lot of times people take that and they go, see, what's going to happen is he going to love the two and then he going to hate one and then he going to hate the other. Read it again.
From the top, sir?
Yes, Baba Kushal.
No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. Go ahead.
For either he will hate the one and love the other.
The Most High is giving an order. You know what the Most High is saying? You're supposed to hate one. You're supposed to. You can't do it because you're supposed to. You are tolerant and open and happy with everybody and everything. Vote, 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 vote. No, I hate Trump. I can't stand Trump. What you gonna do? How are we gonna fight against Trump? You know how we gonna fight against Trump? Tell me how people fight against Trump.
Trying to vote him out.
Do what?
Vote him out.
They trying to do what?
Vote him out.
Vote. Isn't that Trump's system?
That's right, sir.
Isn't that his weapon? Isn't that white supremacist system that's set up and established?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? That makes no sense. If the American system is poisoned, if it's poison, right? And you go, this American system is poison. It's horrible. It was created. Everything in here was created with hate and racism and white supremacy. Everything is horrible. Slavery made this. Let me drink it. You would say, you kind of stupid for drinking what you just said is poison.
Right.
Yeah, you're participating in poison. You participate in poisoning. Isn't that outstandingly crazy?
God,
that's ridiculous. That's crazy, man. That would make no sense. That doesn't make any sense. And everybody should look at that and realize and go, oh, that's not going to work. That doesn't work. But they don't. Because in turn, you love America. You love America. Okay? When you read that scripture, it's saying you can't do it because you're going to follow one. Right? Right. Everything outside of the Most High has become your master. The Most High is the master, but you rather follow everything else. So you want to vote. You want to go through democracy. You want to go through it this way. You think that we're going to get freedoms and allocate, and we're going to pray to white Jesus to free us from who? White Jesus.
Right.
You have to be real and establish what is the true master. Read it one more time.
God, sir. No man can serve two masters.
No what?
No man can serve two masters.
No man can serve two masters. Go ahead.
For either he will hate the one.
For either he will what?
For either he will hate the one.
For either he will hate the one. Go ahead.
And love the other.
That's what you're supposed to do. That is absolutely how it is to be set up. That is why you should thank the Most High God for the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Because in the ISUPK, we don't love everybody.
Right.
And it's known. And it's a shocking thing on the earth.
That's right.
Why? Because a group of slaves finally don't love everybody. Do all the other nations love everybody? I don't think so. The Palestinians don't love the Israelis.
Right.
The Israelis don't love the Palestinians. Right? The Jewish man don't love the Germans. They all fighting and can't stand each other. The Nigerians, they don't like the Kenyans. Right? Everybody can't stand each other. But you're saying we should all love. And the scripture just said, love one and do what?
For either he will hate the one.
He will do what?
For either he will hate the one.
He will do what?
Hate the one.
The Most High wants you to hate. He wants you to hate. He wants you to hate the other master that is not your master. He wants you to hate that. Black people are scared to say, I hate America. They're afraid to say it.
That's right.
They are scared. They think Trump or Biden, they are afraid. Give me Isaiah, if you don't have nothing else.
Cut on, sir.
Give me Isaiah chapter 1, verse 21.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 21.
Hold on one moment. Go ahead.
Cut on, sir. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 21. How is the faithful city become an harlot?
How is what? Hold on, start it up from the top again.
Cut on, sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 21.
Yes.
How is the faithful city become an harlot?
How is the faithful city? What does it mean to be faithful?
True to the people that live there, to the city.
That's correct. Okay. But what about the people of the city? The people of the city are faithful. So what does it mean for them to be faithful?
To like be patriotic to where they're living.
Give me more. You know the word patriotic. Where does the word patriarch? I just gave it to you. Patriot. Patriot comes from patriarch, right? What does patriot mean? Or patriarch?
Does that mean that you would do anything for the nation that you live in? Right.
Give me more specific than the word nation. Patriot. Patriarchy. I'm gonna give it to you. Paternal. Means father. Right. A patriot is someone who serves their father. Right? A patriarch. Right? A patriarch is the father of the nation. Right? So a patriot, you know how we say Judite or whatever, and we put the "ite" at the end? Right. Patriot is just someone who serves their father. That's why they say, my father country.
Right.
They got you believing in a motherland.
Right.
Right?
Concept.
Right? Okay.
Right.
Right. They want you to get that type in your concept, in your mind, to where you're following after a woman in the motherland and my mother. No, nothing wrong with that terminology when it's put in the correct context. But when we put it in motherland, we are still what? When you're looking for motherland and mother, what does that make you?
The child.
Give him a hand. Excellent. Because what does a father do to a child or to a son? What does a father want to do?
Raise him.
To be what?
To be there for him.
No. He raises the child to be what?
To be a man.
Yeah, excellent. That's the point. Right? So a patriot is faithful to their father because they want to be a man like their father.
Right.
That's the white man's history. That's why he loves the term patriot and patriotic. The first settlers were called patriots.
Right.
Okay. That's why the Patriots football team played for New England. Right? Okay. The 13 colonies, red, white, and blue. And their symbol, their mascot, is a white man.
That's right.
And he's a patriot.
That's right.
And he wears red, white, and blue. Just like you wear UPK everywhere. And our people who rather follow a different master don't want us to wear all black and studs and beards and braids and afros and gold chains with the shield of David on them. They don't want that. They rather serve the other masters.
Right.
They rather be in Congress, in state senate. They want to be a patriot.
Right.
For who? For their father? No. Faithful city. That's why it says faithful city, because this faithful means that we put all our faith in the Most High God, meaning everything we believe in comes from the Most High God. That's why we're so adamant in the Bible, and nobody can beat us when it comes to the Bible. Nobody can defeat the ISUPK when it comes to the Bible because we fully believe it. We are faithful. You understand what I'm saying? When I say faithful, it means like, this is what the scriptures say. We're going to stick to this. But it's a new way of doing it. Maybe we could do it like this. Well, if you just bring them along, they'll be all right. Come on, man. Don't treat the Moabites like that or the Edomites like that. Nah, just bring them along. They're going to be all right. What's it called? Sakari 2.0? Yeah. They just going to bring all the other nations along too. We're going to revamp and change this whole thing. We're going to do it right this time. You can never do it right this time because you've always been wrong.
That's right.
Because you're not faithful. You don't trust in the Most High. You're not really believing in Him. You know how many black people are against Christmas and still do it?
That's right.
Because you're not faithful. You so goddamn weak that you got to make greens and black-eyed peas for the new year. Because you're not faithful. You think if you eat greens, collard greens, and black-eyed peas, you're going to get money for this year. You're not faithful. You're not faithful. You just like that sodomite pastor that we watched last class. It's a hoish question. A hoe is talking to another hoe.
That's right.
Angel Reese is a hoe. She a hoe. I ain't never seen her have sex with everybody. If you walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a duck, right? Everywhere she go, her titties is out. I'm saying, damn. It's not like you can't shoot a free throw. You're pretty good, Angel Reese, in basketball. You gotta dress like a hoe and have a hoe show. When you bring a whole pastor on there, a gay whole pastor, and you ask him a stupid whole question. 10 minutes with Jesus or $10 trillion? That's something a hoe would say.
Right.
And she asked him that question. She ain't going to ask no real man a question like that. Because a real man is going to say, what kind of question is that? You know who's the King of Kings? You don't got faith. I want to see the King of Kings. You think an amount of money will equivalent being at the feet of the King of Kings? $10 trillion? The Venezuelan president is in Manhattan at the bottom of a jail cell. All the oil that could supply the earth is in Venezuela. They can pump oil out of Venezuela and produce energy for the entire planet. Isn't that amazing? That's more than $10 trillion that the president had control of in Venezuela. I'm not against him. Trump is the goddamn devil. But this is showing you World War III is here. Give a sodomite $10 trillion. He'll get robbed tomorrow. You think we can't rob a sodomite? You think the white man can't take $10 trillion from you? You're not faithful. The Christian church is not faithful. The Muslim mosque is not faithful. The Red Hats is not faithful. The Rastas is not faithful. You know who faithful? Those that continue to stand when nobody else wants to stand with them. Everybody can't stand them and hate them and despise them and say, them niggas won't change. The UPK won't change. Everybody else is changing and following it and doing this. Your pastor will take the entire congregation to go vote. Your imam will go vote. They'll run in the election. And then when you say, nah, I don't vote. We can change the community with ourselves. We don't need that. Let the white man have his own problems. Oh, but what about abortion? You want the white man to control your body? Bring all the black women to us. Right? Give them a man that will control her body. Yeah, that's what should happen. I don't know what we're going to do with these young thugs. These YNs is crazy. Oh, my God. I got 3 YNs. I got 4 or 5 YNs. I got 6, 7 YNs. And they all follow the orders of Commanding General Yohana. That's amazing. You know why? Because we're faithful. But what happened to us? Read it again from the top. Let's see what happened to the faithful city.
Got a concert. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 21. How is the faithful city become an harlot?
As what?
Become an harlot.
The faithful city is us. You hear Zion in the scriptures? It represents the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Okay. The beautiful city of Zion. All right. And this is what's being prophesied to happen in Revelation and throughout the scriptures. To have when we have our kingdom and Yahweh Shai is here on the earth, ruling the earth underneath the Most High. And 144,000 are ruling under him, which are the men of the UPK.
That's right.
It's a beautiful city.
Right.
That's what we fighting and striving for. But we don't fight for that. We don't want no city of our own. Tell our people. You know what I tell people? Oh, Jesus. I'm talking about our people who are outside of the truth. Oh, Jesus did have olive skin. He had to be dark. Yeah. He had hair. And I yeah, Jesus is a nigga. Don't say that.
Right.
You say nigga every day. You say nigga nonstop. Why Jesus ain't a nigga? Why Jesus can't be a nigga? A real nigga. A militant nigga. Oh my God, he said he called Jesus a nigga. Because you want to serve two masters. You want to be a hoe. So you got to believe that Jesus look like everybody. Because a hoe likes every man.
That's right.
Don't she?
Concept.
Right? This is not geared just towards women.
Right.
This is talking about us as a whole people,
right.
as a nation of people. Right? We are like everybody. I like that. I like that style. I like how that look. Ooh, that look good. You don't care. You don't care about what really makes a man, what really makes your master, what really makes the Most High God. You don't really look into that. You're looking for selfish ways, which is a harlot. Akia, why do people become members of churches, of certain churches?
They want to be a part of something.
That's true. And what wins them over to be a part of this church? Say, for instance, somebody moves to a new city. They go to a couple different churches.
Right.
They say what?
They accept everybody.
Right. But what makes a person want to go to this church now? Go ahead.
It appeases them. It appeases them.
It
gives
appeases
pleasure,
them.
or tickles their ears with what they're saying or they're
Right. Because you'll have somebody go to multiple churches, right?
Right.
And we was looking for a church, a home church. But this pastor, I like the way this pastor preaches.
Right.
Or the wife might say, I like how the choir sing. Right? Oh, they got a good children's this, or man, the way that building is, I like how they building is. When you come into the truth, the ISUPK, don't be looking for the Most High to give to you. He's already given it to you, the truth.
That's right.
Now you give everything back. You want a big building? You build it. You understand what I'm saying? You want this, you want that? You put it there. You do it because that's you giving to the Most High. The Most High got to serve you. That's what we've become. We're not a faithful city anymore. The city was built. How? How was the righteous city built? When you read it in Revelation, how was it built? Like when I say how was it built, same like the ark, Noah's ark. How was it built?
With righteousness.
Yeah, and how so? What did Noah have to do?
Follow the orders.
Thank you. A beautiful, faithful city is built by following the orders of the Most High God. Right. You're serving your master. I like that. You a hoe. You're a harlot. You're impressed by frivolous, carnal things that mean nothing. That's not concrete and that's not sound. Right. Can you touch brotherhood or sisterhood? You can't touch brotherhood. Right. But brotherhood is a principal foundation in the ISUPK. Right. Sisterhood is a principal foundation in the UPK. Integrity is principle here. Right. Morality is principle here. Sacrifice is principle here. You're going to find that in the ISUPK. You're going to find the nicest pews. They got the nicest pews in there. And I always bring it up. And I know people probably be like, man, he keep talking about it. Bernard Alex is a flaming homosexual. I see him every day. And you see how he got his church? With balloons and flowers and streamers and ooh, wee. What you say? It tickles. Ooh. Ooh, I get goosebumps when I come in here and pass a Bernard Elliott. Woo! You don't hear that when he speak? It's sugar. Yeah, I hear it when he speak. It's all sugar. Oh my goodness. You come in here, you get told, shut up. Oh my goodness. You can't handle that. Stop. Y'all smoking weed? You ain't supposed to be smoking weed. Cut your dreads off. Oh my goodness, cut my dreads off. These guys is rough in here. That's how you build a faithful city. That's how something becomes beautiful.
That's right.
Yeah. You see a beautiful woman, she's got her, and she's being built up. A beautiful woman is built up with more clothes on, with more coverings, with discretion and knows. And stop, I'm not doing that. And not talking, not yelling. Wow, that's a beautiful woman.
That's right.
But a harlot will what? We're nothing to. And says she's doing it for herself. Right? It's my body. I do what I want. Okay. You dressing like every other hoe. You dressing like all the men that want to look at you like that. Yeah. That's not how a faithful city. Read that again.
God, sir.
Call it again.
God, sir. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 21. How is the faithful city become an harlot?
The faithful city has become a harlot. The Bible is raw and real.
Right.
The Bible don't care about let's not say it like that. You know, you can't say this class might get shut down by YouTube and Facebook because I done said "ho" about 27 times in 3 sentences. You can't say that. The Bible is straight up a harlot. A harlot is a hoe. Can you pass me that, please? The Zondervan. Is it up there? It might be over here. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. All right. Get harlot for me. Good shot. Please get harlot for me. In the Zondervan. Go ahead. You got it?
Concept. This is harlot. Both.
Just go ahead and say Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
Concept.
So they know where you're reading it from. Bible show.
Zondervan Dictionary Bible. Harlot. Both common and religious harlotry.
Whoa. A harlot is common and religious. Go ahead.
Harlotry, very prevalent in ancient times.
It said common and religious, huh? Do you know what that means? What's common?
In today's time, sir.
No.
Or like it's every day.
Yes. Right? Like a harlot could be a woman that's seen every day. Right? Okay. Common, meaning everybody. That's true.
Right.
And then it said, or religious. They be sitting in them churches. They be sitting in them churches. Ooh, she ain't no hoe because she go to church on Sunday. She ain't no hoe because she wear a hijab. She ain't no hoe because she knows her natural spiritual essences of the 9 moons and 7 planets, my brothers and sisters. She love eating organic in Mother Africas and all that, right or wrong. She a hoe too. No, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. Get your hoe ass out of here. You just like it too. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's common. And then you have to look at Israel is a woman, right? Okay. Israel is the bride of Christ. All right. Okay. So if that's the fact, if that's the case, we're supposed to be married to Christ. We're supposed to follow the Most High God. All right. Read it again. Sorry, it's like it.
This is harlot in the Zondervan Dictionary Bible. Both common and religious harlotry, very prevalent in ancient times.
Very what?
Very prevalent in ancient times.
Don't they let us say this, son? We should go back to the whole day.
Right.
I can't stand no podcasters thinking they so smart. See, modern women ain't the same. They ain't like so-and-so and this and that. They ain't like our grandmamas. Woo-wee. I'm not talking about everybody's. Right? Please understand. But your aunties and your grandmamas was hoes too. There wasn't hoes in the 60s. There wasn't hoes in the 70s. You ever watch pimp movies? They started it. It wasn't hoes in the 20s and in the 30s. It wasn't hoes back in the Bible times. Hoes is ancient. Whoremongers are ancient. Lustful is ancient. It's always there. Say it again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you read.
Zondervan Dictionary Bible. Harlot. Both common and religious harlotry, very prevalent in Israelites.
Read it again, huh?
Both kinds were forbidden to the Israelites.
So what?
Were forbidden to the Israelites.
So the common and the religious, all kinds of hoes were forbidden.
That's right, sir.
We had no hoes. We're not supposed to have no harlotry. That's a spiritual concept too. That's a spiritual concept as well. We ain't supposed to be with every nation and everybody. You know, one of what mom told me a long time ago, and I remember it. You want to know if that girl really like you? When you take her to a party, see if she in every, excuse my language, everybody, see if she in every nigga face. Why is she always in every nigga face? Because she don't want to just be with you. She want to be with everybody. That's Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. That's the children of Israel, what we have become. We want to be in everybody's face. The Republicans and Democrats, that ain't right what's happening with the Israelis and Palestinians. What's going on over there? I can't believe them Jewish folks was bombing them Palestinian hospitals. Why the hell do you care? I'm not saying that our leaders shouldn't watch the news and we be aware of what's going on. That's not what I'm talking about. You want to take it a step further and being, what's the political term? There's a political term. Be in bed with them. That's what politics is all about. Right? Okay? I saw a picture of Chris Tucker, the comedian from Rush Hour from Friday. He in the goddamn pool with Bill Clinton and Epstein. Why the hell would he be there?
Right.
You know why? Because black people want to be in white people's business. We want to be in bed with them. We want to be in their swimming pools. Can't fight for blacks to swim with them. Let's swim in their swimming pools. Damn. Chris Tucker is hilarious. He's a genius. He's smart. You mean to tell me he can't buy a plot of land and make swimming pools for black folks? We can't have barbecues and swimming pools? Why not? Because we gotta know what white folks is doing. Bill Clinton is so cool. He played the saxophone with sunglasses on. He smoked a little weed. He had Monica Lewinsky getting hell in the White House. He the first black president. Chris Tucker wanted to be with him. Right? That's a hoe. A hoe want to be everywhere all the goddamn time. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, stop it. Stop it. Read it up.
It's harlot and the Zondervan Dictionary Bible. Both
Bible Dictionary, Salakia.
Bible Dictionary.
Uh-huh.
Harlot, both common and religious harlotry, very prevalent in ancient times.
Keep going.
Both kinds were forbidden to the Israelites.
A spiritual hoe or a street hoe is by Israelites. Is it more? Please.
Paul warned against fornication with harlots.
Keep going.
That was it, sir.
When Paul was talking about that, he was talking about the religions of the other nations, the philosophies of the other nations. That's what Paul was talking about. He was talking about being like the other nations, right? And he warned us not to fornicate with them. All right? We want to join the Greek fraternities. All right? We want to be like them. Black folks got to stop. We seen Puff Daddy, and you know who go? You know what we said? It's them white folks just like that. That's what Paul warned us not to be like. That's what the scriptures warn us not to be like. Warns us not to be like them. All right. All right. That's 12. Finish that one up. Yes.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 21. How is the faithful city become an harlot?
Has become a what?
It was full of judgment.
It was what?
Full of judgment. Righteousness. Lodged in it.
So the Bible is a rap book, ain't it? This book flow good. Isaiah got some words. That's flavor. How is the faithful city become a harlot? It was full of judgment. Black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, when y'all see the UPK, first thing you just think of is, don't judge me. Stop judging. My Uncle John is 50 years of age. He called me about some post. Man, why you putting all that silly stuff up on your Facebook post? Stop putting that. UPK ain't about nothing. Y'all ain't moving no mountains, and you putting all that silly stuff up there. I said, what are you doing? What are you talking about, man? You ain't doing nothing, Uncle John. What you talking about, Uncle John? What's going on? What are you doing, man? Why are you so mad? You seen the food drive? You seen us feed? Yeah, I saw that. You saw us marching. You saw them. You saw us marching. You saw that. You saw them pass. So you saw us raising up these brothers. Did you just see a young brother being raised up here in Syracuse? Let me ask you this. Since you always ask me, what is we doing? I can't stand it. What businesses y'all got? Nigga ain't got $2. Nation of Islam did sell bean pies. Nigga, we don't want to sell pies. We want to give free food to the people.
Right.
Beans and chili. That's what we doing. Shout out to Precinct Officer Sabiyah. Marvelous food drive program here in Syracuse. What are you doing? You know what he said? I'm waiting on my friend to call me. My friend Jerome gonna call me because he want me to read some books to the kids at the school. I bust out laughing. Nigga, you said what? You want to do what? Kitty time, children's books? Get out of here, man. You ain't gonna read no book to no kids. And that shouldn't even be a act of service. You should read to children all the time. That's what? And I started laughing. You know what he said? He's 50. You know what he said? Don't judge me. He said a 50-year-old black man still using the words, don't judge me. Damn, we end up. You know why? Because we want the motherland. We still want to be children. We want to serve every master. We want to go to McDonald's and Burger King. We want to go to the jungle gym and the bounce house. Hey, don't judge me. That's a slave and a servant mentality, but not faithful to the Most High God. Right. Don't judge me. I can't but conceive or construct in my mind a 50-year-old man saying, don't judge. It sounds like something a kid would say, or a 20-year-old criminal. It was full of judgment. Your city was faithful and beautiful when it's full of judgment. When you have judges, when you have rulers, when something is done wrong, there is a judgment given. There is a correction. That's what makes it great. That's what makes things go forward. You don't hear leaders say it all the time. Moving forward. Now that we corrected and fixed that, let's move forward, and we're going to build it like this now. Or you want to sit back there broken, or you want to be fixed. Go ahead, huh?
God, sir. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 21. How is this faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgment. Righteousness lodged in it.
Righteousness lodged in it. You know what lodged means? What does lodged mean?
To be stuck.
Give me my hand. Righteousness was stuck in you. Was lodged into you. It's stuck. Excellent word. You have to lodge it in. Right? Meaning it stays. You stay there. It's built for you to live there. It's built for it to last against the elements. Righteousness was lodged into you. The law, statutes, and commandments. But you don't want that. I don't want that. I hear straight up. I just can't stand it. Oh, so you gonna listen to another man, A man telling me not to listen to Commanding General Yohana. Ain't you a man? So what would happen if I stopped listening to Commanding General Yohana? Didn't I just listen to you? I do by myself. I'm rah, 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 rah. See, that's why I don't do all that. No, that means you're a hoe and you follow everything.
That's right.
You follow all the gods. Shout out to a priest and officer in the Hayala. He talking to a brother who's the son of one of my co-workers. He went to me, right? Yo, I think my son, because he didn't show up this year for Christmas. And he kind of presented it to me like, yeah, but you know, this is just the family, man. Want me and come by. Now you don't want man with his own family. Yeah, man, we was having a heated discussion about it. Because I'm like, man, you can still see your family. And we talking and talking. And I'm letting him know, you know what? I worship the sun. Because if we didn't have the sun, we wouldn't have nothing. The solar system is moved based off the sun. If the sun don't exist, then we don't exist. Ain't that right? Nigga, you just did Christmas, nigga. Where was the sun on Christmas? It's cold outside. You don't see the sun in the sky during Christmas. It was a blizzard. What is you talking about? You know what it is? I said, okay, man, whatever. You right. Okay. Whatever you want, man. You want to follow that? Because you follow the sun and Christmas. You know what else he's going to follow? Thanksgiving and Valentine's. You know what else he's going to follow? The white man.
That's right.
You think that you pro-black and strong and you blackity black? You follow the white man. The white man told you was an African and you believe him? You see the Africans? Africans ain't nothing like us.
That's right.
Nothing. If they the original man, wouldn't they be the flavor, the rappers and the style and the geniuses and the inventors? They dumb as hell. We not the same as them. Oh, we the Asiatics. We like them at the corner store? We like them? They wear sandals in the snow. They put a bomb on themselves for 40 virgins. What? You just blew your penis off. You want 40 women? You just blew your penis off. You don't make no sense. You want to follow everybody. You just say you follow everybody. All right, Doc. That was it, right? No, righteousness lodged in it. But now what?
But now murderers.
But now what?
But now murderers.
But what?
Murderers.
But what?
Murderers.
Murderers now. You know how the murderer is? I'm not talking about valiant in war. I'm not talking about killing as a warrior. That's different than a murderer. Right. A murderer is scared of himself. Keep going.
Verse 22. Thy silver is become dross.
Right, dross.
Dross.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Thy wine mixed with water.
You watered down. You watered down now. Your wine is mixed with water. Your silver is dross, meaning it's just dirty. It don't shine. Keep going.
Verse 23. Thy princes are rebellious.
Keep going.
And companions of thieves. Thieves.
Everybody robs everybody. The princes are rebellious. It goes all through that out on how Israel is. Isaiah chapter 1 from first chapter Isaiah on the 12 tribes of Israel and how we have become and how we live and what we're supposed to be, but what we are. All right. All right, the water. Let me get this real quick. Anybody have any questions? I'm just gonna bring this up real quick. Let me bring him up real quick. Y'all better pick a side. Ooh wee. What did Commanding General Yohana say? Commanding General Yohana said we need to send Trump a shout out. Why? Because he's the top recruiting officer for the ISUPK. Trump is doing his goddamn job. I don't understand why we don't respect. I'm not saying respect him in the sense that we appreciate him or we want to work with him, or I'm saying I respect Trump for being an open, racist tyrant. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want it. You know what somebody said? Yeah, but you didn't vote. You see what's happening now? We could have had Kamala Harris. I said, you a black woman? Black women can't stand when a black man with a white woman. Am I right or wrong? Kamala Harris got a white husband that's Jewish named Doug. And he got 3 kids and a baby mama. How about we let them fight it out? Trump is doing his damn job. He good at being a stupid, dumb racist. He's good at it. Let him do it. You so goddamn scared. You want America. Black people, you want America? When Yahushua will give us the entire planet. You should want the world because it is rightfully yours. But you want America. You want the presidencies and the Congress and the Senates, and I want America to be a republic for all people. I love all people. Shut your dumb behind up. You watch Family Feud every night. Akia, you turn on Family Feud. It's a white family and what? And who you rooting for? Thank you, man. Shut up. What's the white basketball girl name? Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark. When Caitlin Clark came to the WNBA, everybody was mad. Why we didn't like Caitlin Clark, Akia? We should love Caitlin Clark because we love everybody. I don't like the Ravens or the Steelers, but you know who I wanted to win last night? The Ravens, because they got a black quarterback. There's nothing wrong with that. If Trump want America for white people, let him do it. Blacks and Hispanics, how about we unite and follow a black king? Let white people have their king, Trump. We'll follow Christ. But what if Trump attacks us? I think Christ is... Hello? I don't know. Maybe they scared, Akia. Maybe they don't think we can defeat the white man. I don't think you're faithful. You're not faithful.
More questions than answers when it comes to what the Trump administration.
This was Saturday. The new year kicked off. On Christmas Day, Trump sends a whole bunch of military into Nigeria to free the Christians. Really, he's attacking every corner of the earth. And he's attacking the weak, those that he knows that he can beat, so that he can gain access to different points and parts. Why? He's not being politically strategic about it. He just wants to win. He just wants what he wants. Why is he like that? Why is Trump the way he is? I'm asking that question. Yeah.
Because he has an evil spirit.
Yes. Because what?
Because he's the devil, sir.
Thank you. Because of what? Why is he the devil? You're right. Evil spirit, the devil. Because he's a white man.
Right.
You want some type of education behind it. How can Trump do this? We'll go out there and we'll teach him. We say, you know what, y'all? Trump is a 34-time felon. And everybody go, yeah, how can Trump be in the White House if he's a 34-time felon? Let me tell y'all something. Every white man is a criminal.
That's right.
Every single one. You can't say that. What do white people think of you? I remember being a child going into the store with my mom. We at Carousel Mall in a clothing store. And the white lady is just on her neck, following her through the entire store. My mom had to stop and say, please, open up her purse, pull out a whole bunch of money and said, I can buy the clothes in here. You don't have to follow me around. Because I'm black. You think that I'm going to steal? No, ma'am, I wouldn't think that. I'm not racist. Please, I'm sorry. No. Every white person thinks you're a criminal. White people look at you and they go, a hippie to the hippity, don't stop the bang bang boogie, the up jump the boogie to beat. Hey! They can't stand Bad Bunny because they like, we ain't going to understand the halftime show. Bring on Snoop. You saw Snoop's halftime show? White people loved it. They loved it. All Snoop did was this. Snoop Doggy Dogg. The nigga was trash. High and drunk. Snoop Dogg. They know you're a criminal. They feel that you're a criminal. They know it. You're not. But I'm saying, they know you're just a... Maybe you should identify with your master, who is the Most High God, and not like them. Why do they like Snoop so much? You know why? Because Snoop is a criminal. He does drugs everywhere. He exploits women all the time. He loves killing and murdering people and rapping and singing about it and prostituting your daughter and gang banging on your son. He went international. He represents America. In the Olympics, Snoop Dogg carried the Olympic torch for America. You know why white people like that? Because they're criminals just like him. They want you to be a criminal and not a prince. They don't want you to be a prince of the power, Yasser Allah. They don't want you to be the sons of the living God. They don't want you to be the daughters of Zion. So while you think you're fighting against Trump and you with the Democratic Party, you aborting all the babies. You know what I just found out? Half the abortion clinics won't report the murders. I mean, the rapes. I gotta say grapes. They won't report it. I said, wow. Why wouldn't they report that? Shouldn't they report it? You would report it to stop this rapist from continuing on so that justice can be done. Nah, That means they don't care. You're working for the administration. The administration got multiple masters for you to follow, and it's all the same. Right? The city of Syracuse, they got a sewer department. They got a water department. They got a parks department. They got a police department. They got a fire department. You know what it all says on everybody's check? The city of Syracuse. Right? So don't think that you're serving all these. It's only two. You better hate everything else. But how can I hate it if it's putting food on my table? You better put faith in the Most High. You see what Trump doing. Trump doing the hell his job. Trump doing exactly what he commissioned to do by Satan. And who allowed Satan to do it? Who sent Satan out to raise up Trump? The Most High God did. And he's perfect in all his ways. Donald Trump is the president of the United States, and he hates blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. And he's doing his goddamn job. Now it's time for you to do yours and join the ISUPK. Serve the Most High God. Why don't you do your job?
Is doing in terms of ruling Venezuela. Trump said pretty clearly that his team was going to rule Venezuela. But at this point, the Trump administration is in a way backtracking on this. Marco Rubio has said, we're not actually running the country, but we're working with the current leadership in Venezuela.
Changes of all kinds, long-term, short-term, we'd love to see all kinds of changes. But the most immediate changes are the ones that are in the national interest of the United States.
It's been just 24 hours since Maduro's capture. The dust is still settling in Caracas right now. The United States.
Do you see that, brother? That brother is towering over the white man. Did you see that? Maduro like 6'4", big. And this puny little white man got him in cuffs and got a black bag over his head to pull it over him. The white man is the devil, and he's doing his damn job. And you was even taught that in Christianity. Am I right or wrong? You was taught that the devil is busy. We were taught that as children. The devil will do his job, and the devil is busy. Ooh, the devil busy. We was raised like that. The devil is a lie, and he busy. And he working, and the devil got up to work. So you know what we got to do. You better outwork the devil. If he's locking your brothers up, maybe you should raise your brothers up to never get locked up. We can do that in the ISUPK, and we do it. If the sisters is just twerking and shaking ass all over the screen, the devil is busy and he's working on you. How about you give the sisters us? We'll put them in a dress. You have black women saying, "Con, sir. Con out of one con." What? They say that can't happen. Well, I see white women. Oh, Trump. Trump had the one, what's her name? Marjorie? The ugly? Say that again?
Marjorie
Green, the water. Marjorie Green, she supported Trump. Trump called her an ugly bimbo, rockhead, whatever he called her. Trump is hilarious. And she said, I don't know why he would say that. It was for support. Watch the play. She gonna still support her white man and Trump.
That's right.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that Trump doesn't do wrong. Yeah, she's still a Republican, and she's gonna love her white man.
That's right.
She's a patriot. You need to be Yashar Allah. a prince of the planet.
States has sanctioned Venezuela to the hilt, and it's blocked a lot of its oil from being exported elsewhere in the world. At this moment, those export bans are still in place. Now there's an opportunity here for the United States, if the new interim government in Venezuela begins working with them, for the U.S. to look to ease those sanctions, lift those sanctions, bring in American companies to begin investing and rebuilding Venezuela's oil infrastructure.
I thought it was drugs. He's stopping them drug dealers from bringing all them drugs from Venezuela. He just arrested a man and said, we're going to ban you from giving oil to everybody. And only give oil to America. That's some strong arming. That's some white man 101. That's just white man right there. See, y'all niggas should have voted. Y'all niggas did this. He won too. He got black people mad at other black people for not voting. How about you invest your time, your energy, your money to the ISUPK?
That's right.
How about the elect be woken up? Because once the 144,000 are woken up and it's sealed, then is the return of Christ. Don't you want your king? All right, let's get our king now. Let's do what we're supposed to do. Trump about to send missiles everywhere. He's going to send missiles everywhere. You better have your entire family in this school. You better have your Uncle Pete in this school. Your Aunt Lucille need to be in these chairs. Everybody better get up in here. It's World War III. It's World War III. Maybe you should stop partying all the goddamn time and think, well, them niggas is militant. Maybe they right. It is World War III. I mean, what do we do? You gonna go vote? You gonna go to church and pray about it? You gonna join the Palestinians? The Palestinians gonna help you out, right? They won't give you back the bodega, but they gonna help you out. The government gonna help you out. Who gonna help you? Umar Johnson gonna help you out. The Africans gonna help you out. Because, brother, we African, brother. I don't know what you talking about. We African. Y'all is the only ones want to deny that we is African. Well, Trump World War III done started off. Where the funky Africans at? Africans over here recruiting us and we working with the Africans? Don't look like it. All right. Anything else? Let me play just a little bit of that.
Of course, there's no real clarity about what comes next. The massive U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean at this point, it's historically largely unprecedented. There's no sense that the United States...
He didn't say Venezuela. He didn't say the U.S. military in Venezuela. Did you hear what he said? He said the U.S. military in the Caribbean. See, y'all not understanding. Y'all don't want to get down with us for saying the 12 tribes of Israel. Why would it say, why did this reporter, this guy say the Caribbean? Because they're all over the Caribbean. See, the devil knows that there is a prophecy that if the 12 tribes unite, the Black Americans get together with the Jamaicans and the Trinidadians. And we get together with the Puerto Ricans and the Venezuelans and the Colombians and the Mexicans. If we get together with them, it's not a physical warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. That's how powerful that is. So they're going to plant their military throughout the Caribbean. Didn't Jamaica just get hit by a hurricane? Nobody's talking about Jamaica at all. Did Jamaica get rebuilt? Nobody's saying nothing. You know why? Because they don't want us to work together as what we're supposed to do. Be the 12 tribes of Israel.
His military is packing up and going home at this point. Trump himself have signaled and hinted that there might be further military action.
We're not afraid of boots on the ground if we have to have. We had boots on the ground last night.
He watching, Commanding General Yahan. He watching you niggas. He's watching us. That is insane. Our own people don't want to follow us. When he boots on the ground. I only heard boots on the ground from two different locations. Boots on the ground, us, ISUPK. We've been saying boots on the ground since the 60s. And niggas singing a country rap song. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Donald Trump says boots on the ground? And we're not afraid to put boots on the ground.
That's right.
You niggas is afraid. And if you telling me you're not afraid, you would be in here. That's how I know it's solidified. You asking all the questions. UPK, the business shit is. I heard this one brother say, I'm going to take one 21-year-old and another 20, put 4 young brothers together, 21, get their paycheck and buy a shut up. Join the UPK. It's already here. We got generals and captains and officers and troopers and sisters. We got departments and prison programs and food drives. What are you talking about? We having a Hebrew Academy that is phenomenal. That's ground shaking. We on podcasts and debates everywhere you go. Y'all ain't doing nothing. You ever see the movie Barry? Barry? About Barack Obama? There's a scene in that movie of him walking through Harlem, and he walks past and stops and listens to the ISUPK. Yo, I'll show you. I'll show you right now. Hold on. Wait a second. And it's on Netflix? Hold on.
All right, Shalom Makai. I want to give all praise to Abba now. Pretty much, I took a picture, man. I seen this movie called Barry. If it's out yet on YouTube or whatever, but and they got the Paleo Hebrew way to say.
All right, Shalom. I was just watching this Barack Obama.
For the captains of the tyrant rescue. Now, what that means is, can we, the lost tribe of Israel, reclaim?
This is a movie. This is insane. Now, we're told that Barack Obama is the first black president. Every black person should watch this movie then, since we love Barack Obama. But every black person act like, who is y'all? Don't you get tired of being dumb? Don't you feel bad when you stupid? Don't you go, damn, how I don't know that? You ever say that to yourself? Damn, how didn't I know that? You mad at yourself for not knowing something that you should know. If Barack Obama, his biography was presented with the Hebrew Israelites, why do black people not know nothing about the Hebrew Israelites? It's a movie on Netflix. Netflix is the highest movie streaming platform in the world. You mean to tell me black people don't know nothing? They see you out here, what they say? Yeah, y'all Muslim, ain't you? They see the beard. Oh, y'all smoke weed, y'all Rastas. Y'all don't know nothing? I worship the sun. Why my son don't come on Christmas? Y'all niggas still believe in Santa Claus. It's amazing now.
Rescue. Now what that means? Be taken from the lands where the captives of the tyrant rescue. Now what that means is, can we, the lost tribe of Israel, reclaim what is rightfully ours from the cave-dwelling white?
Barack Obama went to Columbia University, which is in Manhattan, which borderlines Harlem. 110th Street is a famous song. Once going past 110th Street, 110th Street is the marker between Lower East Side, lower side of Manhattan, right? And now you're in Harlem. He went to Columbia University, which is on 110th Street. He's walking down the street in Harlem in the 70s. And the ISUPK is out on the street. Some people go, well, they saying Israelites. I want you to look at these garments. These ain't purple garments. These ain't fringes on t-shirts. Niggas ain't out there with Jordans on.
Devils that rape our...
He said, we are the lost tribes of Israel.
Our ancestors stole our land and this.
Is that not the UPK? Look at that. Look at the black garments, the headpieces. Look at that. Around the wrist and the arms, the bands and the spikes and the studs. Black garments. Look at the shields. White with the girdles, the leather belts.
First, the true children of God across the globe.
The true children of God across the globe. And then, who always interrupts while we're speaking?
The devil.
White women, the devil, right? Ain't that true? Doesn't that happen today?
That's right.
No devil. This is not the words of Jesus Christ.
No devil, not the words of Jesus Christ.
Shut your mouth, Cade, bitch.
I think your sister joined the UPK because we called the white woman a bitch. The sister stood up and said, yeah, I'm going to join, son. I'm just joking. But you see what I'm saying? Who says that? Who would call a white woman a bitch? IUIC wouldn't do that. That's right. The black Christians wouldn't do that. Umar Johnson and the Bambata Africas and Congo drum. Ole, ole. Ashe. The sun worshippers. They would never. We still do it. It's 2026.
That's right.
Happy New Year.
That's right.
We don't believe in it, but Happy New Year. And for your New Year, We're still saying the same thing from 1969.
That's right.
Barack Obama saw it. It happened in front of the first black president. This is in his biography. So if you want to fight against Trump, Barack Obama didn't beat Trump. Because wouldn't Kamala Harris would have won to beat Trump for Barack Obama, right?
That's right.
Wouldn't Barack Obama have a protege, another black president after him to beat Trump? He failed. Not only did he fail you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, he failed against Trump. So who will beat Trump?
Yes, you are a cave bitch. Do you know what Jesus Christ called the white woman in the Bible? The female dog.
We still got the same breakdown.
And what is a female dog? Don't be afraid to say it, bro. That's right. A bitch. That's what Jesus Christ called you in the Bible.
How come you're using the King James Bible?
How come you're using the King James Bible? King James is a white man. Barack Obama thought he got us. Barack Obama.
What?
Why that addition? I thought King James was a white devil.
It's King James right here. Take a good look. He looks.
Barack Obama, Netflix, the very movie, the director, Paramount, or whoever put this movie out to produce, owes Commanding General Yohana a whole lot of money. Owes the ISUPK. They could at least did something. Right or wrong. They used the whole imagery, language. They even got brothers off the streets and said, you look like you would be a good Israelite. Put this on. You see these videos? Look what they wearing. Put that on. No, you can't say it like, you got to scream it. King James is black? Look at that on the wall, huh?
That's right.
Look at the black icons we got. Oh, my goodness.
It's like Billy D. Williams, if you ask me.
If you say so, brother.
That came in the mail today. My priest and officer, Hazahab, that marvelous brother down there in headquarters in Harlem, in Brooklyn, he can make a garment out. He made me this garment right here and sent it to me in the mail. He's still making the same garments from the 60s and 70s. In the ISUPK, y'all still wear the same.
Now you might.
He left. Barack Obama left. The brother said, King James look like Billy D. Williams. He's a black man. Oh, man. And he left. This scene is so powerful.
That's right.
Because where are all the black people still standing in this scene? They're still listening to the ISUPK. Barack Obama has failed you, and you need to return to listen to the UPK.
Yes. How did the lost tribe of Israel become lost? Well, I'll tell you.
And he at the bar smoking a cigarette with his white girlfriend. The end. I pass the class over to precinct officer Akia. You got it out.
Cut off cards. Security announcements. We are the ISUPK. Shout out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commanding General Yohana. Root for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes to school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi 3, 8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you will like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have Passover coming up in a couple of months. Make sure you get your Passover fee in.
Purim.
We also have Purim.
I think it's March.
Coming up in March.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that. If anybody wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, we'll give one courteous salute to the teacher.
Which two brothers?
One courteous salute to the Akim. Men of Israel, I Majim, Shabbat, I Majim, Barak, Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Barakatah. Sar, turn to the Agwatiyam. Men of Israel, I Majim, Shabbat, I Majim, Barak, Yahweh, Shem Yahushai, Shem Yahushai.
Shamar. Ba'ashem. Barakatha. Salakia. Yahweh. Shamar. Alatha. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai.
Sar, class is missed.